All right, so let's get right into it. As promised, sitting to my right, I have with me Arnold Gitomer. Arnold is co-owner of Willner Chemist and a registered pharmacist, as well as an author and radio personality. No longer on air, however, his radio program, The Willner Window, was one of the most listened to health talk shows in the New York area. He's co-authored the book, The Best Supplements for Your Health. After acquiring Willner Chemist in 1992, in 1996, Arnold relocated this now infamous supplement store to Park Avenue across from Grand Central Station, and it has since become a New York City landmark. It's so fitting to have Arnold here today after the beginning of our Fit series with Glendon last week. If you were listening and caught Glenn's at-home routine, then today's show is a great transition from fitness to nutritional supplements and finding out more on how to care for your body from the inside out. So, hi Arnold, and welcome.
What a great introduction.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't leave me much to say.
Oh no, stop.
But it's good to be here.
Great. We're really excited to have you, and thank you for taking the time to spend it with both myself and Kaylin. Okay, so before we get really in depth, with the show and everything, I just want to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, who's Arnold? What does he do? What does he like to do for fun?
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I'm married to my wife Phyllis, who's sitting over here in the studio.
Yes.
Both of us like to travel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We love to go on cruises. We love to take drives. Stuff like that. We see loads and loads of Broadway shows.
Mm-hmm.
We love to go out to nice places to eat. And between that, I try and work a little bit. And that's
a little work.
Oh, and my other favorite hobby, of course, is training with your husband, Glendon.
Yes.
So I do that a few times a week as well. And that's pretty much Arnold Gitomer.
And so, first, can you just tell us a little bit about how you acquired Willner Chemist and what made you want to start in this business?
I've been in the nutritional business since probably 1972. I started way back when people thought health foods were a little quacky. I had my own nutritional supplement business back then from 72 to 92. I made a lot of connections, and one of them was a guy named Irving Willner, who was the owner of Willner Chemist at that time. Mm-hmm. His store was a traditional pharmacy back in the 60s and 50s, but it gravitated over to nutritional supplements. He was also an icon in the industry back then. He developed a line of sugar and starch-free supplements, which were designed for people who were very, very sensitive and allergic. And Irving and I did business all those years, and he said to me, Arnold, when I retire, there's very few people I could sell the store to. You had to be a pharmacist and you had to know nutrition. There weren't too many pharmacists that knew nutrition. So that's how we got together. I got together with my now partner, Don Goldberg, and we bought Willner Chemist back in 1992. It was, the store was, Irving was not an organized guy. The store was a mess. We had to straighten it up. He had push-button phones.
Oh wow!
Dial phones. Somebody would call, he'd answer the phone, and then the next phone would ring. There was no hold button. You had to put the phone down and grab the other phone. It was wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
anyway,
like the old rotary system, right?
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Amazing. Anyway, but we modernized the store. We introduced a catalog. We started our radio show back in 1996. The original store was on Lexington Avenue and 39th Street. We moved to Park Avenue and 41st Street, where we are now. Nice, big, 3,000 square foot store. So that's we opened the second store about 12 years ago down right across from City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
down on Lower Broadway, 253 Broadway. And that's where we are now. And that's a little that's a quick history.
So for people that, like, okay, so you introduced, I'm sorry, what was it called? Will. Okay, so you guys have a website and it's available through
Sure.
your site. But, okay, for those who may not be able to access it, like, say it's not necessarily accessible to everyone, is there some other way that you can sort of like pull nutrients or sort of like...
Can you get it from osmosis, from breathing?
I don't know. You tell me. Can we?
No.
Okay.
No. There are people who say, well, I don't like swallowing pills. Well, there's lots of powders we have available, for people who can't swallow. You don't need to just swallow pills all day long. You can make yourself up a little drink, make yourself up a little smoothie.
Well, you know what? And you say that, and the next question that comes to my mind is, so then what's better? Because I know that sometimes they say powder's better because it goes straight to the bloodstream, through and then capsule. I mean, there's so many issues and questions.
You're right, but the most
like,
important thing is, what is it that you're going to do? If I tell you you have to take a liquid, you might say, oh, I don't like a liquid. I have to taste it.
Right.
I'd rather swallow a pill. And there are some people who say, oh, I don't like swallowing pills. I'd rather drink.
So it's just preference, really.
Bingo.
Okay,
You hit
got
the
it.
nail on the head.
Okay. So can supplements prevent nutritional deficiencies or
Absolutely.
diseases?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
so eating right, like they're always talking about you must eat right and you should,
Correct, absolutely.
Does eating right alone, can that alone sustain a healthy body? Or
What does eating right mean?
You know what?
Does everybody eat their 4 servings of vegetables a day?
Probably
4
not.
servings, right? And you may not like broccoli. You may not like asparagus.
Right.
You may not like peppers, green peppers, red peppers. They always said, nutritionally, eat your colors. Eat the green foods,
Yeah.
eat the yellows, eat the
Reds.
reds. There's a reason for that, because the chemicals, the substances that give the vegetables their color, they're all a little different. That's why they're of different colors, and they're all important.
Yeah.
But so, there's people who think or believe they have to eat a lot of protein. Well, guys like your husband who work out a lot, lift a lot of weight, they like a lot of protein. But did they get enough of the vegetables? I don't know. Maybe in some cases they do, but in a lot of cases they don't. And that's where the antioxidants come in and the vitamins come in.
Okay, so then what's the difference between supplements and drugs?
Drugs are highly potent, concentrated substances. Some of them are derived historically from herbal supplements, concentrated. But drugs are tailored for usually specific conditions. So you have a drug which may be an antibiotic. You have a drug which may be something which is meant to, like a statin, to lower cholesterol.
Okay.
These are highly potent and they're regulated as drugs. Okay, the difference is the regulation and the claims you make.
Okay.
You can't make a real medical claim for a supplement. I can't say a supplement will cure a cold. I can't say echinacea is going to cure your cold. All I can say is echinacea will help your immune system. Okay, I'm not saying it's curing the cold. I'm saying it's helping your immune system. That's the difference. Whereas a drug can say, yes, it's curing the cold. It's curing this, it's curing that.
For someone like me that's not necessarily, knowledgeable in this sort of thing, right? So I'm hearing what you're saying, and so I'm just like, well, so you have drugs, and now you have the supplements. And so basically your explanation is, it's regulations that that actually say that there's a difference between A and B.
Sure.
So I'm not sure if you can answer this question, but can they both essentially do the same thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Absolutely. I give you an example. There is fish oil. I mentioned fish oil earlier.
Yeah.
Well, they made a drug out of fish oil. They concentrated the fish oil probably a little more than a lot of the fish oils you can buy in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And they charge an awful lot of money for it, but that's a drug to lower triglyceride levels. Triglycerides are blood fats,
Mm-hmm.
and if they get too high, that's a problem. So they have a drug it's called Lovatsa. You may have seen it advertised on TV.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, but it's the same fish oil that I sell in the store. And the fish oil I sell is, about 10% of the price.
So what's the difference then, other than
Just
the
more-
regulations?
Usually more concentrated. Drugs are, number one, have lots of side effects usually.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Some supplements can have side effects too, but not to the level that drugs do, because they're very highly concentrated. It's maybe I'm not making myself clear, but drugs are very, very potent. Supplements don't have that level of potency.
Okay. Okay. So, so for people who work out, they're fairly healthy. They work out. How important is it for them to be supplementing? Or,
If you're talking about people who are really getting into it and working up a good sweat,
Mm-hmm.
it's very important that they take extra antioxidants. Okay?
Okay.
What are antioxidants? Antioxidants really help our body from wearing out and breaking down. They tell you every couple of years you have to change your windshield wipers on your car because they start to crack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fine, but they could prevent that if they put antioxidants in there. But it's too expensive to do that. But what about your body? Do you want parts of your body to wear out?
Absolutely not.
Good. So that's why you take the antioxidant.
So is there an antioxidant in particular that we should be looking at, or is it?
What are antioxidants? Vitamin antioxidants are vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, things like grapeseed extract, green tea, resveratrol, which you may have heard of. These are all good antioxidants. Pycnogenol. What I do is I like to take a nice combination product which has, all of these things in it.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is there something that combines all that, or is there?
Absolutely. We even make one. We have one in our. We developed a line called Phytotech.
Mm-hmm.
We have a product called Antioxidant Complex,
Mm-hmm.
which has all sorts of good antioxidants in there, good herbal antioxidants. A lot of the vitamin antioxidants, as I said, you should be getting from your multivitamin. But things like resveratrol and green tea and grapeseed extract, you're not going to find
Yeah.
usually in a multi. So you need to take that supplementally as an antioxidant.
So you have like a lot of choices based off of what you want. You can kind of
Absolutely.
Pick and choose.
That's there's people. You may come into the store and I may recommend an antioxidant with green tea. You may say, gee, I don't need green tea because I drink a couple of cups of green tea a day.
Okay, yeah.
Fine. So we'll get you a different one that doesn't have the green tea. That's where Willner Chemist comes in. And I know you asked me earlier about how do we distinguish ourselves from places like GNC or Vitamin Shop? Because we know these things. We have people who are trained. We have nutritionists on staff. We have pharmacists on staff who can guide you when you come in and ask these questions and point you to the right products, the proper products for what you need.
Yeah. Okay, so if our listeners wanted to contact you, or get in touch with Willner.
Okay, this Willner Chemist is located at 100 Park Avenue, corner of East 41st and Park, block south of Grand Central Terminal. That's where I am. We have a downtown store, 253 Broadway, right across from City Hall. We have a website, willner.com, WILLNER.com. You can order things on the website. It's a wonderful website for looking things up. We have a research library on there. They're welcome to call 800-633-1106. You can order anything they like over the phone. They can order from the website, as I said.
What about advice or questions? All that can be done on the phone as well, or
Oh, sure. People call up all the time.
to ask
Yeah,
questions?
sure.
Okay.
Sure. We like to meet. We like to meet everybody. We like to, It's always nice to be face to face. But sure, we talk on the phone too.
Well, great. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
It was my pleasure.
Thank
And
you.
we had a great time.
It's definitely
I felt like it was really informative.
Yeah, like if people don't know about nutritional supplements at all, this is a
Yeah.
good starting point, I think, to learn about it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Thanks for
thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you.
So we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to go into the news and the events that's happening in your town.
Welcome back, guys. First off, as we always do, we're going to have the designer feature of the day, and I am wearing it today. It's the Tama Cuff by Anne-Marie Chagnon, and it's a pewter and 22 karat gold bracelet with glass charms at its base, and it's pretty multifunctional. You can wear it with like everyday outfits like jeans, just add a little edge to them, or you can wear it with an evening gown. It would be really beautiful with that. Today I'm wearing it with it's like a skirt and a shirt, kind of like a business casual outfit. It works well with. So basically, it's got the gold and the pewter. It can match anything.
It's really unique. It was made under fire. The glass was shaped and molded under fire. So it's an unusual piece, and we have it available online at www.y-clad.com. You can pick yours up right there. Okay, guys, so we're going to move into the news. So Selena Gomez was named ambassador for Pantene. Hair care brand Pantene has announced the appointment of singer and actress Selena Gomez as its new ambassador. Selena's first campaign for the brand will debut in August. Marc Jacobs Beauty announces Fall 2015 collection. August marks the launch of the Fall 2015 collection from Marc Jacobs Beauty, aiming to enhance the complexion and provide radiance. Beats by Dre collaborates with MCM. Headphones brand Beats by Dre has announced that it has partnered with luxury leather goods and accessories brand MCM on a specially designed edition of Beats by Dre Productions. The Beats by MCM collection features MCM's signature cognac Vasitos monogram, I hope I'm saying that correctly, design on Beats Studio wireless headphones, Beats pill character bundle with the mini monogrammed backpack and tour earbuds. The collection will be available this summer. And Reese Witherspoon launches her Draper James. Actress Reese Witherspoon has announced the launch of Draper James, focusing on fashion, accessories, and home decor inspired by the American South. Manufactured and designed in-house, the brand is currently available online, followed by its first store opening this fall in Reese's hometown of Nashville. And lastly, there's a shakeup at J. Crew. Designer has let go over 175 jobs. J. Crew announced that it will be releasing staff as well as its lead designers. 175 full-time jobs will be cut, with most cuts happening in their New York City headquarters. There will be severances, but the cut is expected to save the company about $17 million a year.
Oh, it's a pretty sad one.
I know.
But as always, we do have industry events that are coming up, and we mentioned these first two events that I'm going to talk about last week, but they are coming up soon. They're huge events, so we thought we would talk to you guys about them again if you forgot. So first off, the Men's Fashion Week is coming up. It's going to be on July 13th through the 16th, and the CFDA has launched it as a standalone showcase for men's fashion. And so it'll be at the Skylight Clarkson Square, and it'll show spring collections for 2016, which will be really exciting. It's the first event of its kind. And to register or for more information, you can go to cfda.com. And also, we did talk about this last week as well. Another menswear event is Project Event, which is on July 19th through the 21st. It'll be at the Javits Center here in New York, and it's held twice a year in January and July. So this July one is going to be same as usual, offering a buying experience for the contemporary menswear market. You can buy men's apparel, footwear, accessories, and there's retailers from around the globe that'll be there. So to register, you can go to magiconline.com. Now we're excited about this one because we had Biz Bash's Richard Aaron on one of our first shows.
Yeah.
So this is a Biz Bash event. It's Biz Bash Live, and it's an expo in LA on June 24th. So that's coming up pretty soon, next week. Mm-hmm. It's at the Los Angeles Convention Center, and it has conferences and workshops that will talk to you about what's developing in the event industry, and stuff that you should know if you are interested in this field. And the expo floor will have vendors, and they'll let you know, connections for events, give you some knowledge, and
It's
inspire
great.
you.
They will network, meet other event professionals. They do it here in New York as well, and it's a fabulous event. And if you have time, you should definitely attend.
And you can go to bizbash.com for
Yeah.
tickets to that. And also part of the event is on June 24th, after the conference, is a bridal and special events mixer. And that's at 6 p.m. and goes until 9 p.m. at the Courtyard by Marriott Baldwin Park. And so yeah, that's associated with BizBash, and you can go to eventplannersassociation.com or call the hotel at 626-962-6000 for more information about that. And then for an exciting music event coming up, it's the 22nd Sierra Nevada's World Music Festival, and it's a 3-day long festival. It has the best roots reggae and world music and arts, crafts, and food, and that starts on June 19th, this Friday, and goes on through the 21st.
And although it says it's the Sierra Nevada's World Music Tour, it's actually in California. So, when you guys look that up on Eventbrite, I believe it's in California. You find it in that section.
And then, like we always do, we talk about events on the show. So if you want us to talk about your event and have us feature it, just shoot us an email with the details, and your event might just be our event pick of the week. So if you email ecladchat@eclad.com, we will read through your events and pick one to talk about to our listeners. And again, that is y-cladchat@y-clad.com.
Okay, guys. So we're still waiting for confirmation on next week's show. It's going to be a great show, I'm sure. But we'll send out a blast with that information later in the week, and keep you guys posted. Also, don't forget to connect with us through our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to stay in the know and to just keep in touch with us. Our handle is at eClad1 or at eClad1 event venue. Hope you enjoyed the show. Arnold was great, and we hope to have him again soon. Thank you guys for listening and for hanging in there with us today. And remember, guys, love life and wear it well. Have a great evening.